Guys, this is Gladys from Best Cars for Sale in Kenya. By now you know that we are the best car importers in the market today, and we have assisted so many clients to ship cars directly from Japan to Kenya. Now the process only takes 28 to 55 days for your car to arrive here, and the best part is that we handle the entire importation process on your behalf. Now one thing that you guys need to note, whenever we are sourcing these cars from Japan, we are so keen on the condition of these cars. Now all these motor vehicles that we source from Japan, I need you to know that they are found in the second-hand market. So this means that they have been previously used by other people in the other overseas markets. And people use cars differently. There are some that maintain cars pretty well, and then there are some that are quite reckless, so they don't maintain the car very well. So whenever these cars are brought in the market, they have to go through an inspection to know the true condition of this car. And this is what guides even when it comes to the pricing factor. So this protects both the seller and the buyer or the importer. So the seller knows when they're listing this car in the auction, this is the match that this car can fetch. If the car they had maintained it very well, of course it's going to fetch more. But if they had not maintained it well, then that car is going to sell for a very low price even in the auction. Also, when we are buying, we check the auction sheet so that you can know the true condition of this car. So what they check the exterior condition, then they check the interior condition, then they check the overall condition of the car. That is also the mechanical bit of it. They have to check the engine. Is the engine okay? Does it have any issue? They have to check the radiator, the transmission. Has that transmission ever been changed? They have to check all aspects. How are the wheel? How are the alignment? Everything. Once they see how the car is, then if it's a good car, it has been well maintained, automatically it will get a very high grade. The highest that we have is a grade 6 or a grade S, although this one is for cars that are 3 years or newer. Then the common grade for importation, we have grade 5. These are a bit rare, but we can get it. And then grade 4.5 and grade 4, those are like the best grades for importation. So whenever you're importing your car, always insist on seeing the auction sheet, because this is the only way that you are going to know the true condition of that car. When you look at the photos only, you're not going to tell if that car has an issue, if that car has some rust in the engine. You're not going to tell that by looking at the photos only. So that's where the auction sheet comes in, and that's the good guidance that will guide you to know what kind of a car am I buying. Am I buying a good car, or am I buying a car that is not good, or a car that will come here and drain my pockets because it will be asking for parts, for repairs here and there. You don't want that whenever you're buying a new car. Plus you're investing so much money in this car. You're paying for duty, you're paying for all the shipping charges, you're purchasing the car in a different currency, so it needs to be very worth it. You're also waiting because the importation process requires a lot of patience. Normally within 28 to 55 days your car will be here. But sometimes you can wait, especially when we are sourcing for the car. It can take 2 weeks, can even take more if a client is very specific. Like for instance, I was having a client that was looking for a Nissan X-Trail, and they wanted either a jungle green or a pink Nissan X-Trail. And it took time, but we finally found the jungle green Nissan X-Trail, and the client is going to be happy. So just come to our offices so that we can take you through these grading system, so that you can understand, because there are some lower grades. We have grade 3.5, we have 3, we have 2, we have -1, we have 0, we even have repaired, and these are cars that you should not even consider. So if someone sells you a car without the auction sheet, you are not able to know if this grading is a high grade or if this car is a low grade, meaning you're not able to know the true condition of the car. And that's why you hear people imported a particular car, and then after a few months that car started having a lot of issues. Then they start to brands to say this specific brand, they don't have good cars. No, that's not the case. The case is whoever sold you that car, they sold you a wrecked car. They sold you a car that was in a very poor condition. So there's nothing wrong with that brand. It's only the car that you got had issues even before importing it to Kenya. So come to Best Cars. We are experts. We will guide you through the importation process, and we can assure you that you're going to end up being a happy client, just like our other happy clients that we have dealt with. Yeah, from me to you is bye. See you in our offices. We are located in Ruiru town, Direct Towers, third floor, door number D7/D8, and all of us are going to be happy to bring your dream car home. Bye.